The Mobile County school system armed with sheriff deputies in some of the classrooms.
It was a top priority for Sheriff Paul Burch when he took office last year. And the school board then voted in August to put up nearly $2 million to fund it.
Yeah, we've got our Brendan Kirby here now who's been taking a closer look at this. And Brendan, the aim is to keep children safe.
Yeah, definitely, Lenise and Byron. You know, the Mobile County school system was one of the few in the state that didn't have this kind of partnership with local law enforcement. There are now 12 deputies that are covering schools, and Sheriff Burch says that he hopes that that will grow in the future. David Phillips has been on the job for about 2 months, patrolling the hallways of Mary G. Montgomery High School and middle and elementary schools in the Semmes area. Or should I say, he's back on the job. He came out of retirement a couple of months ago after a 26-year career with the sheriff's office. Thursday was a routine day, but for someone tasked with keeping kids out of harm's way in schools, routine is good. When the sheriff's office began hiring school resource officers, Phillips was an obvious candidate. He'd spent his whole career with the department, including the last 13 working on juvenile crimes and with victims at the Child Advocacy Center.
For me, truly, it was a no-brainer. I mean, to have the opportunity to come back and protect kids for just a little bit longer, oh yeah, I was all in.
There haven't been any major incidents in the schools since the program started, but Sheriff Paul Burch says a school shooting at an Iowa school on Thursday stands as a stark reminder of the potential threat.
Should something happen, I would rather have them there and be prepared to deal with the situation than not have any law enforcement present at the school and have to, play catch up.
The performance of school resource officers in Parkland, Florida and Uvalde, Texas came under intense criticism after recent school shootings. Lieutenant Roy Emmons, who's in charge of the Mobile County SRO program, says he hopes training will ensure a better response if the unthinkable ever happens in Mobile.
They had retired law enforcement there that did not push the fight. So they're specifically selected. We select all these because we're confident that they will do what needs to be done. We have a lot of training set up. We do alert training, which is active response to active shooter training.
The SROs aren't replacing the 12 retired law enforcement officers who work for the school system and long have had a presence in the schools. They remain on the job and take the lead on matters like breaking up fights and investigating other matters. Andy Gatewood, the system's director of safety and security, says he believes the two groups are working well together.
We're kind of building the car as we're driving it because it's new for us and new for the sheriff's office. However, it has been very positive and they're just working hand in hand.
Long-term, Sheriff Burch says that he'd like to expand the SRO program to every school in the district. He says recruiting got a little easier when the legislature allowed retired law enforcement officers to earn more money as school resource officers without impacting their pensions. That's helped lure retirees like Phillips back on the job. Reporting live in the studio, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.
All right,